Recently I uploaded a video about how guys should flirt with girls at the club, and at the end of that video I referenced texting girls, getting her number and going on the first date and so on, but I didn't really talk about it like at all in that video. So I thought, let me just make another video explaining it in more depth and really get into the grits about how you should text a girl after getting her number at the club. First of all, I'll say if you haven't seen that video, go and check it out now. I'll put a link in the description below for you guys, and I'll also tag it up in the top right hand corner in the cards section. So definitely check that out if you can. I mean, I recommend you do it anyway because a lot of the stuff I'm going to say in this video is based off of what I said in that video, like a continuation basically. I mean, you should generally be okay without it, but still, it's only like 4 minutes out of your time. It's nothing to lose. But yeah, like going straight into it, after you talk to the girl, make eye contact, so on and so forth from the last video, the next thing you want to do is get her number. And the best thing I suggest you guys do is save yourself on her phone as something fun. A lot of guys will just take her number down, there's nothing wrong with that. Or you save yourself just as yourself, nothing wrong with that also. But what I would do if I was you guys is save myself as something fun. Maybe like Jordan, the crazy dancer. Just a way to elicit an emotional response in the morning when she reads it, or just to bring back a memory. Just saving it as Jordan or Michael or whatever, like I said, it's okay. But just having something to bring out some sort of emotion from her, just to bring back a memory, can work in so many good ways. Similar to that point, whilst you have her phone, you should text yourself as her, something fun or something that you can use later as a callback reference with some sort of humor. And things like that just make it so much easier. Like, a lot of the times when you just save it as a generic Jordan and you give the phone back to her, the next day you're sitting there like, damn, when is she going to message me? Or let's say you get her number and you don't give it to her, you're thinking, how am I going to start this? How am I going to bring back some memories? How am I going to be cool or funny? Dropping yourself a text as her in that moment in time makes it so much easier the next day because, like I said, it brings back an emotional response and it brings back memories. But now, fast forward a couple hours, you say you're giving the phone back, you texted yourself as her, and now you're back home the next day or something. How are you going to go on from there? The first thing I'd say is don't message any logistics. Don't say how was your night, don't say when are we going to see each other next or anything logistical like that. The first message is the most important one because it determines whether or not they're going to respond. So you want to start off by saying something that triggers an emotion. Similar to the whole saving your name and texting yourself afterwards, send her a message that elicits an emotional response. What do you want her to feel when she reads this message? Say something funny or say something that brings back a memory. Use callback humor and all these things just to make it a lot easier for her to respond. Once you send out that first message and you get back a good response, the first thing I'd say was something that goes back that I've been told from a very long time back when I was still dating in like 2011 or something. It's called strike while the iron is hot. There's a principle I used to go by which is called the window of opportunity. This is probably like an economic term as well, but the way I'm going to use it here is that your returns diminish over time. Your levels of attraction diminishes over time if you don't keep things interesting, if you don't talking or meeting up or doing new things with each other. Generally, I say it's about 2 to 3 weeks is your window, and after that you're kind of screwed and you have to move on and try something better, which is why I say strike while the iron's hot. You have that first day, that first 2 days to message her, plan something fun, and if emphasis on the word fun. We don't want to go out to dinner, we don't want to go to the cinema, we don't want to do anything long because generally you don't know each other that well yet. So going out to dinner or date is a very high pressure exercise in a way in comparison to going out for lunch for 20 minutes, which doesn't take much time, doesn't take much energy, you don't have to get dressed up. It's not going to require a long half hour to hour long period of potential awkward silence. Just a 20-minute, 40-minute lunch, you can get things out of the way, get things moving, get comfortable, and that's so much easier. Not to mention there's not that much to talk about yet. I mean, you can argue that you don't know each other, so there's a lot of potential questions, but you also, like I said, don't know each other, so there's not that many open topics to go from already. Going out for like an activity or going to lunch, like I said, a short, low effort activity, or going bowling, things that don't really require much talking but also get a strong emotional response out of it, create memories, positive vibes, all these things are definitely a much better way to go than going straight from the club to dinner the next day, which is a bit mad. So generally, think that over. Low pressure, exciting activity, callback humor, and one of the big things I keep mentioning over the course of this video is emotion. What should she feel? How are you going to make her feel this way by saying that? And once you get that down in the bag, I guess it all gets a hell of a lot more interesting. So that's basically that to wrap up that video. If you liked it, as always, Hadouken that like button, subscribe for more fun videos. Let me know in the comments if you didn't learn anything. I'm fully prepared to fight anyone out there if you want to, but Hope you guys enjoyed that. Peace out.